Time is 05:45. The Ukrainian team prepares for the mission. FPV operators power up their drones and check the video links. The ground team loads RPG rounds and moves to a hidden position near the tree line. The MiG-29 fighter jet waits on the runway with its engines running. The pilot receives the final map and confirms the target: a border base inside Russia. The air is cold and the sun is not up yet. The plan is simple. Drones go first, the ground team waits, and the jet finishes the strike in one pass. FPV drones take off and fly low over the fields. Their cameras show a Russian border base ahead. The operators mark several important points on the territory. The drones fly low to avoid detection. The Ukrainian ground team waits for the signal. The MiG-29 pilot checks the fuel level, altitude, and weapons. All units confirm contact. The attack must begin simultaneously, otherwise the base will react too quickly. The drones reach the base. One hits a warehouse to create noise. The first strike is followed by another strike and an explosion. Russian soldiers run out, confused. The drones circle, confusing them. The ground crew hears the explosions and prepares. The MiG-29 pilot is cleared to enter. Russian special forces spot a Ukrainian Mi-22 fighter jet and realize the drones are just a distraction. They order the Mi-24 helicopter crew to start their engines. The artillery crew also prepares a howitzer to fire at the drones. There's noise and chaos at the base. This is exactly what Ukraine needs. The Russian Mi-24 helicopter enters the fray. Meanwhile, the Ukrainian ground team prepares to fire an RPG. When the helicopter rises a few meters, the commander gives the command. The RPG gunner aims at the left side, where the fuel tank is. He fires. The missile misses the helicopter. The Mi-24 pilot prepares to respond with an attack, but the Ukrainian Mi-22 pilot has already targeted it and opened fire on him. The attack blows up the helicopter. Had he opened fire a minute later, he wouldn't have had time to protect the ground team. The Russian helicopter plummets, smoking. Russian artillery fires at drones. A Ukrainian team of operators tries to evade the attacks and launch a counterattack directly at the howitzers. The defenders regroup. A vehicle pulls up to reload. Chaos reigns at the base. At this moment, a MiG-29 pilot begins a low-altitude approach to the target. The MiG-29 flies very low over the fields. He takes aim at the howitzer. The aircraft reaches combat speed. The pilot activates the guided bomb and maintains a steady course. Below, everyone is busy with drones and firing. They don't expect an aircraft so low. The pilot prepares to release the weapon. The MiG-29 drops the first bomb. It hits the howitzer and destroys it. He gets closer, gets ready, pulls the trigger, and fires directly at the base. The rocket flies, a hit, and an explosion. This is not enough. He goes for a second strike, and from the closest possible range, he opens fire. Hours after the strike, regional officials on both sides confirm that the border area is under lockdown. Emergency crews search the damaged base, trying to put out fires and locate survivors. The first reports say that the explosion at the artillery position caused a chain reaction, damaging nearby fuel storage and several vehicles. Military analysts explain that the attack was planned to overload defenses, and the aftermath shows how quickly the base lost control. Roads around the site are closed, and the smoke is visible from nearby towns. Authorities say the situation remains unstable. If you like our work, don't forget to like and subscribe. Local authorities issue warnings to civilians, asking them to stay indoors as secondary blasts continued. Power lines near the base were damaged, causing temporary outages. A nearby village reports broken windows from the shockwave. Journalists gather at the closest checkpoint, but the area remains restricted. The attack also disrupts transport routes, as military trucks block the main road to move equipment away from the danger zone. Witnesses describe the morning as chaotic, with alarm sirens echoing for more than an hour. Officials say full safety checks may take days. Military spokespeople state that the destroyed artillery unit was important for controlling the sector. Its loss means that defense forces must quickly reorganize and bring reinforcements. Satellite images released by monitoring groups show a large crater at the impact site and several burned-out structures. Analysts note that the coordinated use of ground teams, drones, and aircraft demonstrates a rising level of precision. Overnight, social media fills with videos of the smoke column, raising questions about how such a strike reached so deep into the border zone. Experts warn that more attacks cannot be ruled out. If you like our work, don't forget to like and subscribe. In nearby hospitals, doctors treat injured soldiers brought from the base. Most cases are from shrapnel and burns. Commanders say the number of wounded may rise as search operations continue. The destroyed helicopter becomes a central point of discussion, as images show its wreckage scattered across the landing area. Experts believe that losing an aircraft so quickly indicates major gaps in early warning systems. By afternoon, investigators arrive to examine the remains of communication equipment that was taken out during the opening drone attack. Medical teams prepare for more incoming casualties. Political reactions follow. Officials call the incident a dangerous escalation, while foreign analysts argue that the strike targeted only military positions and avoided civilian infrastructure. The event triggers emergency meetings in defense ministries, where commanders discuss how to strengthen border air defenses. Traffic on nearby rail lines slows as military units move closer to reinforce the region. Reporters say the atmosphere is tense, with residents unsure if another attack may follow. Rumors spread fast, forcing local authorities to post hourly updates. Governments continue to monitor the situation closely. By the end of the day, the full scale of the damage becomes clearer. The base loses several vehicles, ammunition stores, surveillance equipment, and the main artillery unit. Specialists say repairs could take weeks, maybe months. International observers track how this event may shift frontline dynamics. The strike also sparks debate about modern tactics, showing how combined drone and air attacks can overwhelm traditional defenses. As night falls, the area remains under security control, and questions grow about how the next days will unfold. No official timeline for recovery has been announced.